this is Derek Screech from Wembley Stadium. Today we're going to watch the finals in the All-Britain George Formby contest. We will see would-be George Formbys from all over the land singing and playing some of his more famous songs. There is a very distinguished panel of judges this year. Barbara Cartland to judge the age of the contestants, Sir Freddie Laker, who will fly the winner free of charge to Wigan, and Rudolf Nureyev. Yes, Nureyev is here, and you may just wonder why. However, it is a little-known fact that since he defected to the West, he has become a devoted George Formby fan. He was weaned on an early Formby 78 record his parents had smuggled into Russia, and is at this very moment in time preparing a George Formby ballet which he has called George Formby Meets Giselle, in which he will partner Dame Margot Fontaine. Listen to the crowd. Lord Longford is here to make certain that what occurred last year, a false, filthy, pornographic song, is not suddenly sung. You may recall Lord Longford raised his white anti-porn wire, and the contender was rapidly rushed from the platform or stage, and a George Formby gag stuffed like lightning into his mouth. We all know Formby was famous for his innuendos, but he never resorted to filth, and it may put a damper on the whole festival. Now, tonight's first contender, a Mr. William Fruit from Doncaster, is going to play the traditional Chinese laundry blues on his autographed George Formby ukulele. So let us hear it.
Now Mr. Wu was a laundryman at a shop with an old green door. He done all day leaning away, and that's what makes me sour. He'd lost his hat to a Chinese girl, now his laundry's all gone wrong. All day he'd flirt and scorch his shirt, that's why I'm singing this song. Oh, Mr. Wu, what shall I do? I've got those kind of Chinese limehouse laundry blues.
I see that they've stopped Fruit just as he was going into the chorus. Yes, the judges have stopped him. They've stopped him. Yes, they've stopped him because he should have started with the traditional George Formby catchphrase, ha ha, it's turned out nice again, hasn't it? Contenders must all start with this catchphrase before they begin the song. So that's it, I'm afraid, the end of Mr. Fruit for the moment, until they all assemble for the massed floodlit George Formby songs. Now we have a Mr. Nigel Greeps from Eton and Cambridge and Sloane Square. And although much too young to have seen the early George Formby films, he heard a Formby record being played one night at a disco and has become a fanatic George Formby fan. He does not, unfortunately, have the traditional North Country accent, but he does have a very interesting George Formby style. Here he goes now.
Ha ha, it's turned out nice again, hasn't it?
It's me granddad's flannelette nightshirt. In it I was christened one day. At the church there were in our world, oh, no one seemed to know if I were boy or girl. Oh, they'd had one or two, and they were in a mess. Oh, shit.
Ah, yes, the judges have stopped him because of the accent problem. He hasn't mastered the traditional Formby Wigan accent, and without that, there's no hope. He seems somewhat perturbed, has gone very pale, and is thumping the back of his banjolele. But he has nevertheless had to retire. Yes, there he goes now. It's sad, but there it is. It's all part of this huge, wonderful George Formby contest. Now, next we have a very, very interesting George Formby coming up. A Hindu, Mr. Kumar Banerjee, who in Benares, India, heard a Formby record, only one Formby record, mark you, and until that time he had known only the traditional music by Ravi Shankar and Yehudi Menuhin. However, he made Formby his guru, and when his family moved to England, he continued with his Formby studies. Now he is going to sing Guarding the Home of the Home Gods. Here he comes now.
It has turned out nice again, has it not? I am guarding the home of the home guard, guarding the home guard home. All night long, sturdy and strong, doing what I'm told so I cannot go wrong. Last night was out on LTV, one German soldier I did see. He ran like hell, but he couldn't catch me, guarding the home guard home. I am guarding the home guard. What is happening? What? What?
Yes, he's been stopped. Yes, he's been stopped, and I think I see what it is. Yes, yes, yes. He sounds a little too much like Peter Sellers and Spike Milligan. Even though he is wearing a very light makeup for the Formby image, yes, it won't work. Never mind. Or he's being taken off, but he will, of course, be included in the finals. What a shame, what a shame. The next contender is Herbert Thing from Wigan, from George Formby's own hometown, and the proud possessor of one of George Formby's original banjoleles. And he is going to sing Keep Your Seats, Please.
Turned out nice again, didn't it? On the swing course when you learn to go, mind the crowd below. Careful what you do, careful what you do, careful what you do, careful what you do.
He's a fight! Let's get it!
Don't do that, you silly bugger, you ruined it.
There's something very wrong here. Something very wrong indeed. Hello? Hello? Yes, they've discovered this fellow Thing, or whatever his name is, has been miming. He's been miming to an authentic George Formby record. I wonder what the scratching noise was. The band discovered they were out of tempo with it, and he has been absolutely forbidden from taking part in the finals. This has never happened here before. For a contender to resort to such sleazy tactics in order to win the gold buck-teeth prize, it's absolutely despicable. Never has anyone mimed to an actual record of the master. He is being manhandled off by the ushers and is hitting out and struggling, but there are some very big bounces from up north, and he is being bounced off the stage. So that's the end of him. Now he will be taken before the judges, and I am told suffer the traditional smashing of the banjolele, ripping of the blazer buttons, and crushing of the boater hat. This will be performed by the Lord Mayor of Wigan, Alderman Alderman.
You have disgraced yourself in the name of the late, great George Formby. We say that you are no longer entitled to take part in any George Formby contest in any part of Wales. We cannot stop you from playing in your own home, but we will do our best to prevent it. It turned out nice again, doesn't it?
Now the Crusher Royal steps up and takes a swipe at the banjolele with a huge sledgehammer. Yes, that's never going to be played again. Can you hear it? Oh, my goodness. The blazer buttons are being ripped off now. The crowd are very angry. You can hear them. Oh, they're very angry indeed. This could be very nasty. He's being frog-marched off the stage, and who knows what will happen to him once they get him round the back. It's very bad form indeed. Now, finally, in this incredible contest, we have Mr. Arthur Freds of Lewisham, who does quite a remarkable impression of George Formby and has written an original.
Ha-ha! Turned out nice again, innit?
They're parking camels where the taxis used to be. At all them smart hotels you'll see them constantly. Now when a sheik says to the doorman, I think I'll buy this dump, it's the doorman, not the camel, who really gets the hump. They're parking camels where the taxis used to be, which doesn't seem quite right, I think you'll all agree. Those guests who used to take a village steak so easy to digest, well now they're told that all cold sheep's eyes are much the best. I know it's sad, but I think you'll all agree. They're parking camels where the taxis used to be. Fella went in their Dorchester the other day, said I like this place, put it on the bill. Knees up, mother brown. I know it's sad but true, I think you'll all agree. They're